listen, can you message me, please? Let me know how Rona is. Cheers, Ethan. I owe you one for this. Just tell her I send my love, OK? Thanks. Bye. Ethan's agreed to help. He's on his way to the police station.
What did he say? Are they going to charge her with kidnap?
He doesn't know yet. He's going to talk to Rona first, and he'll sit in when she's interviewed.
What was Gus thinking? He's the criminal. I will report him.
Ethan knows what he's done. Let him handle it. Better get over there myself, just see if there's any news. Just say hi to April. She was fast asleep when I checked.
Marlon, what am I going to tell her? She's bound to ask.
Right now, as little as possible.
I know how this might look, but this situation is not black and white.
You're being held on suspicion of kidnap, Mrs. Goskirk. Taking Ivy to an unknown place without her father's consent.
I am Ivy's mother, and she's been in my care for weeks. I don't report out every move.
On the day you left with her, what was the last arrangement you made with Mr. Malcolm's?
Gus had things to do before he left for France, so he asked me to look after her.
How long exactly?
First it was a few hours, and then he said the whole day. He changes his mind all the time.
According to Mr. Malcolm's statement, he told you he'd collect her at tea time.
Well, whatever he said, when he did come back for Ivy, he said she could stay overnight.
Did Mr. Malcolm tell you that himself?
No, not directly. My husband left me a voicemail.
Was that before or after you'd a packed bag for you and Ivy?
After.
Did Mr. Malcolm's give you permission to take Ivy to a holiday cottage?
We didn't discuss it.
If you knew he'd a ferry to catch, presumably he'd want you to stay nearby.
That's speculation. You don't have to answer that.
What was the reason you took Ivy?
To spend time with her.
You're not her parent, Mrs. Goskirk.
Ivy is my child. I may not have given birth to her, but she's still my flesh and blood.
Mr. Malcolm explained the situation. You gave him and his wife permission to use your embryos, and she sadly later died in childbirth.
I did not give them my permission. Gus and Lucy stole them from me. I bet he didn't even tell you that, did he?
I'm not clear what you mean.
Gus paid the clinic to keep my embryos without telling me. He then stole my identity and forged my consent to use them. Gus is the criminal here, not me. He's committed fraud. Is my dad in trouble?
What makes you say that?
I'm not stupid. I heard you talking last night. He said that he was with Rona at the police station.
April, that was 2 a.m.
Just tell me the truth. Rona isn't on a course. She's done a runner with Ivy, and now my dad's getting blamed for it too.
Oh, Leo, how was your swimming lesson, all right?
Just tell me what's going on.
Is everything all right?
No, my dad's in trouble and she won't tell me why.
Marlon?
Marlon's not in trouble. Rona's at the police station helping them with an inquiry, and he's there keeping her company.
Oh, so she has done something wrong.
I'm sure your dad will explain it all later.
Can you just help Leo put his wet stuff in the basket upstairs, please?
Upstairs?
Mom.
I know. She's not here.
Is Rona still in custody?
She's been held at the station all night, waiting to be interviewed. Ethan's with her. He's agreed to represent her.
And is she likely to be charged?
I don't know, Paddy. I can't go there.
But what about the kids? They could end up losing their mum. She could end up going to prison.
Let me get this straight. You're accusing Mr. Malcolms of breaking into your home and stealing your passport.
Yes, I keep telling you. He used my ID at the clinic to commit fraud.
These are serious allegations.
Well, it's your duty to act on them. It could affect my client's case.
Yeah, but you have to be quick, because Gus is leaving for France today. I mean, he may have already gone. Please, could you just arrest him? Because if he gets on that ferry, I may never see my daughter again.
Rona.
With respect, Miss Goskirk, it's not your call.
He's a criminal! Please, just stop him, I'm begging you!
All right. We'll pause the interview and look into it.
Thank you. Does this mean I'm free to go?
Whatever Mr. Malcolms may or may not have done, you still took his child without consent. We'll resume the interview later. Interview paused at 11:22.
Gus's house isn't that far from here. If he was there, then surely they've arrested him by now.
Everything takes forever in this place. It's best to just stay in the zone and wait.
Ivy's my daughter, Ethan. I don't even know if she's still in the country. If she is on that ferry by now, then what hope have I got?
Look, whatever's going on here, Rona, you need to try and stay calm. DS Howard's not done with you yet, and losing it in front of her won't do you any favours.
Or if she's a mother, she might understand.
Yeah, well, maybe she is. But she still has to follow the letter of the law. You're not out of the woods yet. Let's just hope this goes your way.
Any news? She's still being questioned. They won't tell me if they're charging her.
Right. Suppose no news is good news.
None of this is good. Law's on Gus's side, not Rona's. She's in it up to her neck.
I've been trying to call Gus, see how Ivy is, you know. He's ignoring my calls.
On his way to France by now. All this has been for nothing.
Dad, where have you been? I've been worried about you.
Sorry, love. I'm sorry. I've been busy with Rona.
Where is she?
She's still helping the police with their inquiry.
Has she broken the law?
They're not saying she has. They're just taking their time, that's all.
I hate all of this. It's so messed up.
Come on. Hey.
Have you arrested him?
Mr. Malcolms is in custody.
Is Ivy okay?
Ivy's fine.
Can I go now? Because I need to look after her.
Not just yet.
Will you call my husband? Because is he going to collect her?
Ivy's been placed in the care of social services.
No! No, you can't. You can't. She has a family and a loving home where she belongs.
I understand it's difficult for...
You're not doing this! I won't allow it. Do you understand me?
Rona, please.
It's not up to you, Miss Goskirk. You've no parental rights over Ivy. However much you might like to, you can't make decisions on her behalf.
She's my child!
I appreciate it's an unusual situation, but we have to abide by the law. 3 days ago, you rented a cottage, packed Ivy's belongings, and took her there without Mr. Malcolm's knowledge or consent. I've spoken with the CPS, and they are satisfied there's enough evidence to bring a case against you. Rona Goskirk will be charging you with the offence of kidnap.